It's pressure because of it being so iconic, but also being a fan of the original '04 film. It's kind of sacred ground, sacred text, and you don't really want to touch it. But hearing about the hybrid of the movie and the Broadway show coming together really excited me, especially as a person coming from Broadway, being able to bring that to the screen for my first movie. I wanted to jump into it also for the sake of representation. Damien was the only plus-size queer character that I had growing up. So to be able to step into those shoes as a man of color, as a Black man, really excited me.
I was really excited. Same as you, I love singing. I love that medium of storytelling. And I also knew that our directors, Samantha, Jayne, and Arturo Perez, were going to bring something fresh and new to this. And it also really warmed my heart that Tina was still a part of this. Tina Fey, the original creator. There's no way, we can't be steered wrong when we have also Mary Mitchell, we have Jeff, the original music team from the Broadway show. We were in safe hands, and then we were just encouraged to play. So while there was pressure certainly of oh my gosh, how do I make this character all my own? I think the hardest part was letting go of that feeling and then just playing on set. Every single actor on there brought their A game, and it was just playing and seeing what worked and ad-libbing, and now we have the film coming out. It's really exciting.
Well, stamina is needed for 8 shows a week. It's not for the faint of heart. It is not easy, but I think also the ability to work well with others. You are with people on stage more than you're with your family most of the time. You don't have holidays, you don't have birthdays. These are people that you have to find a relationship with and build something. So coming onto this set, Mean Girls is full of all these lively characters that are played by all these magnificent actors. So my first job coming in was to make a relationship with each person and to hopefully have that translate on screen. And I'm hoping that Mean Girls leads to other films as well as Broadway, because Broadway is hard, but movie making is also hard. But I think the accessibility that comes with film excites me. Not many people can afford a Broadway ticket, but a lot of people can stream, a lot of people can make it to the movie theater, and I think we need that representation to be shown a lot more.
Way to knock it out of the park with your first film, by the way.
Thank you.
I mean, when it came to casting, it was really how can these actors embody the characters uniquely? How can it feel really authentic to themselves, and what can they bring to these characters? Because the original was the original. It was an incredible cast. Nobody's trying to replicate any kind of performance. They really needed to bring themselves to it. So I think that was the most important thing with bringing a freshness in these roles and authenticity to them. And I think this cast did it really beautifully.
And also, I think for me, just to add to that, is to be able to take that character, each of them, Regina, Katie, Gretchen, Karen, Damien, Janice, you had to be brave because people love each of them so much already. Each of them had to have a little bit of bravery, I think. And I think that they stood up to the huge challenge and they made it their own and they killed it.
Ooh, okay. I mean, for me, there's this one shot we knew we wanted to pay homage to within Worldburn.
Yeah.
This iconic Regina standing there and this pullback and the chaos unfolding before her. Now we wanted to do it in our style with what we had constructed for this sequence. That little pullback homage, it just tickled and hugged my teenage girl self so hard. It was great.
They were meetings and meetings and meetings and meetings and meetings about this.
It was important to keep some of the iconic lines and jokes that people love, almost in this Rocky Horror Picture-esque kind of way.
Not too many.
Exactly, but not too many. So it was a fine line between, we always said we never want to cosplay. We're not trying to cosplay the original. It's a story that is being told in this new generation in this new way, but we want to honor the OG fans like myself, those favorite lines and moments being there. So I think we worked with Tina on that, and I think we struck the balance that audiences will be happy with. Hopefully.
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 Please, oh God.